You're watching Let's Chat.
Our friends from Choices do so much incredible work directly in our community to help parents who may be facing an unplanned pregnancy. Specifically, we also want to talk about the fathers involved, and Brent Crass, Men's Services Coordinator, is here to tell us more about that this morning. Thanks for making the time to be here, Brent.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to be here.
So tell me a little bit about how Choices really directly does come alongside someone facing an unplanned pregnancy.
Yeah, so obviously an unplanned pregnancy is something that's catching people off guard, right?
Yeah.
So we want to meet people with compassion and support. We want to give them a place to kind of take a breath, process through some things, ask some questions, help them kind of navigate through the decisions that they've got to make.
Absolutely. And for you, in your perspective or experience just working with the men, really how much big of a difference does it make having, the father involved and really present along that entire journey?
Oh man, it makes all the difference. Man, like when it comes down to it, there are so many abortions that happen in this world today because women feel abandoned by guys.
Sure.
In what is their biggest moment of crisis. So guys don't know what to do a lot of times, right? So they're overwhelmed, they're confused, they feel out of control, and they're just unsure of so many things. So that's where we come in. We want to sit in with them one-on-one in that moment when they're at a pregnancy test to talk through all the things that's going on inside of them, right? Process a lot of those emotions,
Yes.
right? Offer a lot of just practical resources in life. When guys think about a pregnancy, their mind goes to, how are we going to pay for this? What are we going
Yes.
to do? All those things. So we want to connect them with resources that are going to help meet those immediate needs so that they can step into the role that they've got.
And it really does make a difference, I'm sure, obviously on the parent level, but then also for the child that's going to be impacted as well. To have both parents present, I think really does make such a big difference. And being able to encourage them along the way is just one thing that you guys do. What sort of services do you offer specifically for the men and obviously the women involved as well?
Yeah, so even like long term, we've got our parenting program that we one-on-one mentor dads from the time they find out about the pregnancy all the way through several years into, the whole first year, one-on-one, they're going to meet with a guy and they're going to walk through a lot of hard things, unpack a lot of stuff, lay a foundation for the dad that they want to become, that they are becoming. And it's so encouraging to see guys step into that.
That's so neat. For something like this, is this anything somebody has to sign up for? Like, is there any sort of fee? Is it all free?
Everything we do is free, yeah. And so we've got in our parenting program, they come to the program, they're able to participate in our baby boutique, which is just jammed full of everything they could ever need for their kid. And guys feel a real sense of being able to provide in ways they weren't sure they were going to be able to before, when they can go and purchase things that are brand new and take them home for their families.
It does give, I think, a new sense of kind of just pride as well as being able to, be like, I am supporting my partner, my person that I'm able to care for, and it really just makes, I think, such a big difference. So tell me some of those free services you already kind of talked through of, the baby boutique. Anything else you want our viewers to know, really what you guys do in general at Choices?
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know if I'll remember everything off the top of my head,
Yeah,
but
literally.
free. Everything we do is free. We got pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, STI treatment and testing, prenatal visits for moms and families early on. And we do have an extensive parenting and mentoring program along with that as well.
That's amazing. So it's obviously, when we often think of women when it comes to pregnancy centers, you talked about literally how men are involved as well. Anything else you really want to share on that, especially as we're talking about Father's Day and how that really does play a vital role in that as well?
Yeah, so we have a lot. Our Fathers program is built on the mentors and the volunteers that are in our program that come and serve. And so I can think of stories of different men who have come in. One specifically I think of, he came in defeated, thinking, man, the dad that I had growing up was a pretty, a deadbeat. He used some pretty strong language as far as what he thought about his dad, because he just wasn't there for him.
Yeah.
And he wasn't sure how he was going to do stepping into that role. And because of a relationship that was forged with his mentor, I've recently seen him with his baby, loving it. He said, Dad, life is the best. And a lot of that confidence to step into that is because he's got a mentor that's volunteering his time to come and serve, which is a huge, huge thing.
That's amazing. And I like that you mentioned volunteering time, because I think sometimes, obviously, unplanned pregnancies, any sort of pregnancy is expensive, and there's so many things that go with that. But also just being a support system for somebody makes such a big difference. And I think that really helps them guide them through their journey and to feel inspired along the way. So as we're wrapping things up, tell me anything else you really want to touch on in terms of how we can be volunteers, male staff, how we can just help you guys in general.
Yeah, so we would love to have more male volunteers come in. We've had several in the past several months, but we would need more just to meet the needs of the guys that are coming into our facility. So men that are willing and able to have some time, a few hours each week, to come in and sit with guys and talk through the unplanned pregnancy, walk them through fatherhood and mentoring would be a huge need that we have.
And obviously we talk about monetary donations are always, I'm sure, helpful, but even if you don't have that, you can spend time. You don't have to spend money, you can spend time, and that makes such a big difference. So Brent, thank you again for making the time to be here this morning. For more information, you can go visit them online, team.choiceschattanooga.org, or give them a call, 423-892-0803. Stay with us. You're watching Let's Chat.